The overall macro of the market is in turmoil. Fear and greed index is at extreme fear at an 8. This is the lowest we've ever seen the fear and greed index. Bitcoin is under 70,000 at 69k, dropped all the way down to 60k, and people are panicking. There's no true retail investors left in the market. It's just people from the 2021 to 2022 cycle. Those are the only people left that are exchanging hands, and the people that are here are leaving at exponential rates. If you're sticking around and you're dollar cost averaging into great altcoins like Monad, I think you have a shot to make it in the space, man. If you've never got gains in crypto before, I think this is the project that could be one of the first projects or altcoins in the space that starts to help you build your portfolio, especially if you don't have a ton of money to invest. You only have like $1,000, less than 5k, even $500, right? $2,000, $3,000, $4,000, less than 5k. Like I said, you don't have a ton. Maybe you got wrecked this cycle and it's tough, and you have to start over again from basically nothing. I think Monad is one of the altcoins that you have exposure to, right? So right now, Monad right now is just under 1.8 or 1.9 cent. It's holding this level again. It's been holding this level extremely well, guys. Just under $196 million in market cap, and the volume is down 43%. Every time you see volume is down 20 to 30%, that's the time to DCA in the Monad or any other altcoin that you're bullish on, right? So if you haven't if you haven't dollar cost averaged 100,000 Monad as yet, now's your time to do so, right? I think we had more than enough time for the average person to get 100,000 Monad. I think that is a great investment to make. Some people say they're all in on the project. I don't necessarily agree with going all in on a project, but in this case, I'll make an exception, right? This is one of the only altcoins that is actually holding extremely well against the rest of the market, and it's not tanking off a cliff. If you look at all the other altcoins, they're tanking, guys. They're just going down, 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 down. Whereas Monad is holding structure. It's holding a floor right here, and I'm sure before you know it, you could see a few X's out of Monad here, right? So 100,000 Monad right now is $1,809, and if you have 100,000 Monad and then we see 10 cents on Monad, that's $10,000, right? You see 30 cents, that's $30,000. You see 50 cents, that's $50,000. You see $1, which is very possible, could be that by the end of this year or going in the next year, 2027, you could see $1 Monad, right? And that'll be $100,000 with $1,808 invested. Moves like that are only possible in crypto, and that's why I'm still in crypto. This is why I'm not called stock spaces or gold and silver spaces, right? So now, if you take a look, I wanted to bring up the Clarity Act. The Clarity Act is not passed as yet, and I think the Clarity Act will be the real event or catalyst that truly unlocks liquidity for the market, and that's when crypto returns to how it was, and it'll be good to me and everyone else finally, like it was good to me in 2024. It might even be better than how it was in 2024, right? So the Clarity Act is not passed as yet. There's still issues with the House and the Senate. There's if you guys want to go through that, you could go through congress.gov and just search Clarity Act and go through like the different details and how much it'll be beneficial for crypto investors. We have different topics like the Clarity Act protects everyday Americans. The bill ensures Americans have the tools, information, and protection they need to safely participate in digital assets. The Clarity Act delivers regulatory clarity for the crypto industry. Regulations will be so great because we won't get these crazy leverage flushes that we keep seeing, especially on October 10th, when everything just dumped hard because of leverage. That's going to get rid of situations like that. So this bill establishes rules by road by drawing a bright line between SEC and CFTC jurisdiction and replacing the SEC's regulation by enforcement model with a workable statutory framework, right? Clarity Act also protects software developers by promoting responsible DeFi innovation. You see how Monad has insane TVL. It's not been Monad has not been live for as long as these other projects. It's only been live for like 2 months, almost 3 months, and it's almost has more decentralized finance value, total value locked than all these other bigger projects, like for example Sui, etc., right? And that is only growing with all the DApps that are being built, all the agents, AI agents that are being built on Monad. So the bill protects software developers and peer-to-peer activity while ensuring centralized intermediaries interacting with DeFi are subject to tailored risk management, cybersecurity, and compliance standards, right? All of this stuff is extremely bullish for the market, and I think this may be the catalyst that sends Monad to that dollar target that I'm looking for. The Clarity Act cracks down on illicit finance. The Banking Committee's market structure bill takes a hardline approach to illicit finance while preserving innovation and civil liberties, right? So if you take a look at X real quick, right, we see Crypto Ninja feels like Monad could do a liquid 2 to 3x from here. I think way more than that, right? From Cero, MON has been holding up pretty well over the last week compared to the market, and that's what I've been saying, right? If you look at the strength of Monad compared to these other altcoins, I'm looking at these altcoins, they're going down. They're bleeding, but Monad is just holding steady, holding above 1.7 cent, and that's the type of strength that you want to bid, right? You buy strength. One of the best TA guys, one of the best technical guys in the space that hates altcoins and altcoin holders, right? Benjamin Cohen, he says, don't chase losers and sell your winners, right? Focus on winners. Don't go chasing, losers for winners. Focus on your winners, right? And Monad, the strength that it has, it's clear to me that it's going to be a massive winner. Right now, it's a winner by holding strong, and it'll be an even more of a winner by going up whenever that time comes, right? New chain and just growing, so much potential for the future, and I completely agree, right? Typically, in crypto, new coins outperform old coins, right? Especially if they haven't seen a bull run yet. Monad has not seen a real bull run yet, right? This is why you see a lot of the new coins from last cycle really exploded. Like Pepe was new, Dog with Hat, Bonk. Only Solana was one of the few altcoins that was old that moved up. XRP as well. Sui was new. Sui was a new coin, right? You didn't see Avalanche pump. You didn't see Cardano pump. Many coins, Polygon or Matic, that didn't pump. Atom, Cosmos, a lot of coins did not pump, right? It was mostly new coins, and obviously like memes as well, like Toshi on Base Chain, and Popcat and those other memes on Solana, right? So it's better to have exposure to new coins. Don't just think, oh, I'm just gonna hold my old coins and that's it. Nothing's wrong with holding them, but have exposure to the new coins because they don't have bag holders, and they like bag holders from previous cycles. The restriction on price, the restriction of the price to as far as price suppression goes, is not as difficult here because it's newer. Especially since Monad has not seen a real bull run yet. When it does see its bull run, it enters price discovery, and that makes it, basically free of resistance when it enters to price discovery. Once it breaks 4.6 cent, and there's nothing but ear past 4.6 cent. There's no other price discovery or resistances after it passes 4.6 cents. So that's why you could see major upside once it goes past its previous highs, right? So granted, on chain, why MON will do a 10x if Bitcoin recovers. It's raised $4 to $30 million, first pre-sale in Coinbase ever. First pre-sale where US citizens were allowed to participate publicly, waiting for Binance spot listing. The market cap is 200 mil right now, right? Circulating market cap, like I stated in many videos. And during 2026, it should hit 5 billion easily. I think that is truly the case, guys. I really do think that is the case. So Monad for a 10x, Clarity Act is going to pass, and I think that's the catalyst for all of the altcoins to start going ballistic. And Monad is one of the stronger ones that will go even more ballistic, in my opinion. So as always, none of this is financial advice, guys. Like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell, join my Discord in the description, and also go watch videos on my Clips channel, right? I just post 2-minute videos on there. I really appreciate the support because I will not, have like paid groups. So any support on the videos and the Clips channel will be appreciated. Thank you so much. I'll catch you in the next one.